Hey everyone, lividhatter here, going to give you a guide for the first boss in veteran Kel Voreth. He starts out with a couple abilities here. He has a kick that's a rear cleave, and he has a frontal cleave as well that the tank just eats. We recommend that everybody stands to the tank's right or the boss's left, and we slowed this down to show you what Thrash does. So it's a kick that he does that goes in a counterclockwise manner. If everybody's on the tank's right, it's really easy to not get hit by it and interrupt it and get that moment of opportunity. Pretty quick here, he moves on to his second big ability. He does an AE knockback that has a decent range. You can stand out of range of it. It's pretty hard to dodge. When you get hit by it, you get knocked back and also disarmed, and then he flops on his side and scratches his itch. When he does that, 4 ticks come out and they fixate on members of your party. We have a better clip of that in a little bit, so let me just fast forward to that point and I'll show you how that works. So here's the second one. You'll see the ticks come out and they fixate on everybody. It seems to not typically fixate on the tank, but our spellslinger void slipped, and I think that's when I got the aggro from this tick. So you'll get to see another ability here. The ticks do blood burst if they're not dealt with fast enough, and they'll split into 2 adds and also do a bunch of damage to whoever they're standing near. Now the proper way to deal with these adds is to kite them over these rings on the floor. You'll see here, as soon as they go through the trap, they die. That's probably the best way to deal with them. I suppose you could kill them, but that's definitely not the mechanic they want you to use. So let me speed this up a little. We had some positioning issues. This is the first time we've ever killed it, so I'm going to drag it across the room here and get us over to some more traps. Alright, so again, he does the thrash many times throughout the fight. You should try to avoid it. Right here we realized we didn't have an interrupt available, so we try to dodge it. And you kind of rinse and repeat those 2 main abilities, the itch and the thrash, until about 30% hit points, at which point he goes into this frenzy. He gains an ability here called Mutilate, which lets him jump to a player and ground and pound them. You just roll out of the way, double roll out of the way, and you should be fine. If you don't, it will probably kill you. The fight continues as normal at this point. You just kite the ticks. I hate this thing. Every time I jump, it slows me. Have your tank fail a little bit.
So he's not doing thrashes anymore.
That's great news.
I don't know why, but he's not doing.
Maybe because he frenzied?
Maybe.
Apparently he can thrash when he's frenzied, but you won't see that for the rest of the fight. Right here our healer goes down to a mutilate that he didn't roll out of the way of, so the end of this fight gets kind of sloppy. We just kite him. Everybody's disarmed at this point because of the knockback and nobody realizes it.
Someone save me, I'm under his big body.
Hopefully this video was helpful. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll try to respond to as many as I can. Or you can find me on Twitter, @lividhatter. Thanks for watching. Peace.